Howdy, 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 Capricorn. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Capricorn. Keep in mind, Capricorn, that it does not matter what you identify as, whether it's he, she, they, them, anything inside or outside of that spectrum, darling. The cards are going to resonate with you. They're going to resonate with you, darling. And if you find some cards that resonate with you, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe for today, Capricorn, I would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot. And I always appreciate it when you guys do that extra step to support me in that way, Capricorn. Keep in mind, I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could. Take the cards that resonate, leave the tarot cards that don't, because I'm not going to be offended by it. I believe tarot cards are just here, Capricorn, to give you some food for thought, perspective to consider, never making choices in your life, darling. So yeah, as well, Capricorn, that if you want to book a top private reading with me, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. There we go. So yeah, let's just jump into your weekly tarot reading now, Capricorn. Let's just see what's going on with you guys, what the tea is, darling. But first and foremost, Capricorn, you already know what's up. We gotta do a tarot forecast for this week, see what's going on with y'all, see where the energy of things, where the direction of things are gonna be going for y'all, darling. How you like my earring, right? Last week we had Capricorn, my little ducky, darling. Now we have a little bit of a frog. Rip it, honey. So yeah, let's see what's going on with you guys, Capricorn. We have here the High Priestess card coming in here. So I really like this energy for you guys, Capricorn, because, you know, I feel like I need to say the message of you were right. Yeah, you were right on something. You were right the whole time with something, Capricorn. I feel the need that you guys feel like, even if you're not selling someone I told you so, Capricorn, it's almost as if you're watching some things unveil, Capricorn, where you're just like, see, I knew this. Like you knew something was going on, Capricorn. You knew, I don't know what it is. It could be positive or negative, darling. So, just let me know what it is that you're right about. Maybe some of you guys are not going to be very happy that you're right about a situation, but you know, obviously, I mean, look at me, Capricorn. I'm flowers, butterflies, and everything. So I'm going to be optimistic in this and be like, I'm taking this more so as a positive message for you, Capricorn, in that there's just something that you had a gut feeling about, and there's just like this sense of satisfaction. Could be a little bit of smugness, darling, which is okay, darling, because I'm not going to be judging, darling. If you're right about a situation, honey, and people were not listening to you, of course, you know, you earned that right to be able to say, I told you so, darling. So let's get into some tarot cards. Ace of Cups coming in here. Your heart chakra is opening up, Capricorn, so it's already looking in a very good direction for you. Maybe this is just like a sense of where you were right with yourself. You know, maybe you were allergies, darling. You already know what it's like, Capricorn. Maybe it's like you always have told yourself, being like, no, I'm meant to be successful in this way. I'm meant to accomplish X, Y, and Z. Da 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 da. I know this person's the one. Da 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 da. Like you're right in something in regards to yourself, like a personal goal, a personal accomplishment. Hermit card coming in here. Very interesting energy here. Interesting dynamic to be added. And then the Eight of Cups here. So Capricorn, it's almost like whatever causes you to be right, it's like you get this self-satisfaction for you where you're just like, man, this feels really good. But then at the same time, you start walking away from, you know, are you walking away from this hermiting energy and coming out of your shell? Hierophant energy here. So it's like, for you guys, Capricorn, for many of you guys, what you were right in a situation with is like it's causing a sense of newfound commitment for you guys. So I really do get the sense that a lot of you guys feel as if, Capricorn, you were right about where your life was going to be, or the goals and accomplishments that you're trying to head towards. And so because the Hierophant is very traditional energy, it's the card of marriage, it's the card of just, you know, I like to say it's like that nice card of like 9 to 5, darling. Something that's going to be very self-serving for you for quite some time. I do feel as if with this Hermit card and the Eight of Cups, I am kind of suspecting here, Virgo. Why am I calling you Virgo, Capricorn? I do suspect, Capricorn, for many of you guys, whatever that you end up being right about, it's almost like this sense of being like, see, I told you so. So now you, instead of walking with me in this success, instead of walking with me in this part, you're going to just be watching me. You're going to be watching my back, darling. You're going to be seeing how I handle things and you know, and now from the future on, you're going to be more willing to listen to me, darling, right? Because I do get this sense of where it's just like, since you're right about something, it's like as if you start For some of you guys, Capricorn, it might have been like something that you took a risk on, and it's just like everyone else around you, Capricorn, are just being like, oh, it's not going to work out, don't do this, da, 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 a bunch of naysayers. And then you're just like, actually, darling, it's going to be working out, and then it's going to be working out in tenfold, darling, because of that Hierophant. Like, you're just climbing up in the world, you're climbing up the maybe career ladder or what have you. You're just going up is the direction I feel. Let's get some clarifiers. We have the High Priestess again, darling. So I'm going to even title your video this way, of where you're just like, you were right, Capricorn, because you're definitely just getting the strong affirmation that you're right on something, because it's on the Ace of Cups as well. It's going to be just a very nice energy for you, Capricorn. So whatever positive thing or something that you're extremely hopeful for, Capricorn, that's what you're going to be right about. You have here the King of Wands as well. Some new responsibility put onto you as well. Capricorn definitely speaks in terms of my passions as well, Capricorn. So again, I really like this energy for you guys. You may be finding yourself a new responsibility due to you being right, though. And then 10 of Cups as well, Capricorn. I really want to say, for those that have been really just been willing to bet on themselves, putting stock on themselves, you know, for my Capricorns that always have just been like, you know what, I know I'm meant to be successful. I know I'm meant to have a career in this way. I know I'm meant to have a platform. Like, whatever your narrative is, whatever you've been telling yourself of being like, I know I'm meant for something bigger. And it's like, you know that you're meant for something bigger, Capricorn, and you are. Now, I have to say, Capricorn, just because you're right in the situation, just because it's showing up in your tarot cards right now, doesn't necessarily mean, Capricorn, that it's going to be all happening, you know, over like during this week instantly, right? That's just not how life works. I wish life was that way, where things are just like, you know, girl, it's not The Sims, honey, right? But you're definitely going to be seeing the direction of where the energy is going, where you're just going to feel very fulfilled. 10 of Cups is that card of where nothing in your life is lacking. It's just very much so. You're going to be really proud of yourself, Capricorn. So be willing to pat yourself on the back. Be willing to celebrate yourself. Because I feel as if like you have like a lot of naysayers in your life, or just a lot of people that just may not be initially willing to bank on you. Capricorn is something that I feel. You have the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way, Capricorn. Girl. Kind of funny energy to be having when I tell like your video is going to be, I do feel like your video is going to be titled that you're right this entire time. So don't let your pride get in the way. How does this connect though? Unicorn card. So this is very much so, Capricorn, in terms of creative endeavors, you know, Capricorn, and I feel like it was you guys recently in a weekly reading, and I'm going to leave all your links on the top right hand corner for you to check out. I haven't even read this card yet, but to you guys, but you know, I was telling you guys, Capricorn, well, I felt as if you guys needed to break out of the mold, break out of your normal narrative, and to really try out something that normally you wouldn't do, you know. Maybe you're used to doing that 9 to 5. I think I was using as an example beforehand, Capricorn. And then I was telling you guys to be like, actually, you guys need to do like your own, maybe start like your own bakery, starting your own business, you know, just doing something that you normally wouldn't do to get some sense of accomplishment. And I feel as if, you know, with the unicorn card, let me read it to you now, finally. This card says, indulge in your creative, and imaginative, and magical side. Come on now, darling. Through some sort of form of artistic expression, Capricorn. So this is, I feel like how it's correlating with your full moon in Leo coming in here, Capricorn, is this sense of where it's just like, don't let your pride get in the way. You know that you're right about this. Whatever gut feeling that you have, you know, just for example, I always like to use the example of like YouTube, because YouTube's my life, and I know YouTube is the one thing we all know about because you're watching this video, darling. Let's say you want to be a YouTuber, Capricorn, and then you just have a bunch of naysayers being like, why you want to do that? You know, you can't make a living off of that. First and foremost, yes, you absolutely can, Capricorn. I am living proof of that. And you don't need to have millions of views to have that living either. Let's make that clear as well. Because you still can make good money, honey. You know, it's that sense of where it's like you do something that you have a gut feeling about, being like, no, I feel as if I can do really good at this. And you prove it to yourself. So don't let pride get in the way of being, you know, maybe you feel like you're being too shy or what have you. No, you're going to accomplish it, Capricorn. So please, 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 just do it, darling. You will not regret it. Take it from someone like me, darling. You will not regret going with your gut feeling on something. You will not regret, just even if you have a bunch of naysayers, darling. God did not give their vision. God did not give the vision that you have to them. So it's not up to them to figure out, you know, they're not going to see what you see for your future, darling. So it's up to you to see the vision that God gave to you, or whatever you identify with, darling. Amen. But it's up for you to bring the vision to life and to show them what you've been seeing this entire time in the physical, right? And that's how you get to be like, see, girl, I told you I was right this entire time, darling. And then that's where, you know, you continue to thrive, darling. You continue to have all this success, and they're just there watching your back, darling, instead of actually walking with you in the success, because those naysayers just couldn't support you, darling, when that's all it would take. So take that as you will, Capricorn. You know, I don't feel as if I need to pull too many more cards just in this direction, just because I feel like it's just very positive, Capricorn. But let's see if I can get any specifics in terms of the good things for you guys. Judgment card. This is the card of action, Capricorn. Literally, you guys just need to just do it. I don't know what's been holding you back, Capricorn. Is it your pride getting in the way, darling, that for you to accomplishing this, or what is the tea here, darling? You guys do need to just take action. Ace of Pentacles, because this is where you guys are. I'm glad I did more, darling, because you're just fabulous after fabulousness, darling. Very good reading for you guys. You got the Ace of Cups, but Ace of Pentacles now as well. Ace of Pentacles is that cornucopia, darling. It's that sense of where you have the world in your hands. You know, I always like to say with the Ace of Pentacles, think of it where it's just like the universe hands you a blank check, darling. Or I guess I could just continue on with the narrative of God, since I already said God beforehand, Capricorn. God hands you that check, darling, a blank check, and you get to decide how much you write down that check for, right? And so it's like you make the most of it. Very much so magician energy. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. What was I talking about, Capricorn? It's that sense of up-leveling. You know, Eight of Pentacles is a card of learning all there is to know about a subject, going back to school for some of you Capricorns. But like I always say, school's not everything, darling. You could just be educating yourself in a new field, educating yourself on YouTube, how to be successful on YouTube, and just taking those things into actual action, rather than just always researching, rather than always just being like, oh man, it sounds nice to be able to do X, Y, and Z. Girl, just do it, Capricorn. Just do it. You won't regret it, I promise you. So enough of my preaching on my soapbox, Capricorn. I'm going to give these cards to Miss Aretha Franklin, darling. I'm going to give these cards to Miss Barbara Walters. Well, actually, this is Aretha and this is Barbara, but I digress. And now we're going to be getting into your spirit guide and ancestral messages, Capricorn. Two of Wands here. Right off the bat, darling, I want to point out with the Two of Wands, the similarity that most Two of Wands will have, Capricorn, is that the Two of Wands is always looking out into the future. Big plans. It's a card of contracts. It's a card of just like, look, you know, like again, it's this sense of where maybe no one else understands your vision, but you're thinking long term. You're seeing where things could build up to be, Capricorn. So come on, man. You guys really just need to honor that. You have the Hanged Man here. You know, it's also a card of action. I'm going to keep on pointing out the similarities, because tarot readings is where you want the repetitive message. Oops, I'm sorry, a little froggy. You want those repetitive messages, because then you know there's an actual connection there. But the Hanged Man is where it's just like, you got to change things up, darling. Change things up, commit to something, and just, you know, go forward towards it. And then you have the Ace of Swords. You've gotten every single ace besides, what ace are you missing? Ace of Wands. You only need the Ace of Wands, you know, Capricorn. And I think I even told you this in a weekly reading for you guys beforehand recently, Capricorn, where it's just like, you guys keep on getting aces, which is kind of like when you, as a tarot reader, when you see multiple aces, Capricorn, that's a sign of like a positive affirmation of like the go ahead of doing something. And so Capricorn, for you guys, you continue getting this go ahead message where it's just like, just do this, just commit to it. You've been thinking about this for so long. Excuse me. This happens when I start talking a lot, darling. I start taking a lot of air. I'm not trying to belch in front on this expensive camera so y'all can hear every little bit of gargle, honey. I'm not trying to do that to y'all's ears. You know, you guys have been waiting for a sign. Maybe you've been waiting for multiple signs, darling. This is your sign to just do it. You know that you feel it in your gut that you can accomplish something bigger. You feel it in your gut that you're destined to do something bigger, that you're destined to accomplish something more. So Capricorn, just do it, man. Just do it. You have the Chariot card coming in here as well, because once you start taking action on this, I feel like I did definitely say this. Okay, you guys definitely need to check out, and this is not me just like self-promoting, self-plugging. Capricorn, obviously, there's a little bit of benefit, but you know, this is a sense of where it's like, definitely check out your past readings, because you're getting like the repetitive messages over and over and over and over again, Capricorn, where it's like, once you actually start doing this, you're going to see a lot of results quickly. 5 of Cups here on that Hanged Man. Stop being afraid, Capricorn, of falling on your face. You know, and people don't have to, you know, I do want to just say this, Capricorn. No, not everyone needs to know what it is that you're doing in that moment. If you want to start a YouTube channel, just do it. And people don't need to know about it if, like, you're afraid about falling on your face. The worst thing that can happen of you putting yourself out there is that it just doesn't work out initially in the way that you want it to. But that's really it. You know, like, there's never been I've uploaded over 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. There's never been a time in my over 1,000 uploads, darling, that there's been one video that's been detrimental for me. It's like, as long as you continue putting yourself out there, darling, you're always going to do nothing but be rewarded for it at some point. Maybe not as quickly as you want to, maybe not in the time frame, but just do it, you know. Nine of Swords, because I do feel like that's your anxiety, where it's just like, maybe for some of you guys, Capricorn, you feel as if like you are being irresponsible or being silly in wanting to accomplish these things. And it's almost as if, Capricorn, you guys are not used to just breaking out of the mold. I keep on feeling as if that's like some of y'all's issues, is breaking out of the mold. You guys have anxiety about really just doing something creative for yourself because you don't want to come off as silly or immature or whatever that is. You know, just do your, you know, work in silence, darling. You know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't tell anybody. It's not that I was ashamed of it, but, well, first of all, it wasn't their business, darling. But second of all, it's just like, I didn't tell anybody about it because I didn't want to hear about other people trying to tell me what I should be doing with my platform, how it should look, and anything like that, darling. Because this is my thing. If they have all these ideas, darling, they can do their own channel. And you keep that energy with yourself too, where it's just like, if people, you know, just work in silence, darling. Don't let pride get in the way. Just because you don't want people around you that know you to see this different side of yourself, which is really just pride and trying to save your own ego. Like, does ego pay the bills, darling? Is that pride paying those bills, darling? Because if you taking a chance on yourself, if you choosing to be vulnerable in this way, can actually pay the bills, darling, in a better way, which I definitely see you could. Just do it, Capricorn, man. Get out of your head. Just get out of your head and just do it. You won't regret it. I promise you. So now, Capricorn, let's do your social portion of your reading now. We have the Three of Wands here. I don't know why, but I just heard sister strongly. I don't know, maybe some of you Capricorns find out you have a sister, like sister on the way, or some of you Capricorns need to talk to your sister about something. Because I feel as if like someone's sister is going through something. Eight of Wands coming in here, fiery energy. Whoever's sister, if it is a sister, it's not going to be for everybody, but it's definitely whoever. If it is a sister, they're definitely extroverted. Because I just hear a very loud voice. Six of Swords here as well. So there's definitely someone that you are very distant towards, Capricorn, at this point in time. Could be a sister, could be someone else entirely. Someone that you feel really distant towards. Queen of Wands here. I almost feel as if a lot of Wands energy here, Capricorn. I almost feel as if some of you guys need to connect with someone that distance started happening, because I feel as if there's some connection in your life, Capricorn. Nothing necessarily went wrong in the connection. You guys maybe just started distancing off. Right? I wish I could like split my fingers. You know how some people can do like you know, that Star Wars thing? I've never watched Star Wars, but I know it's like that, that thing there. You know what I'm talking about. That you were distant between with somebody, and I feel as if you guys just need to reconnect with them. You have the Three of Cups here. I don't know if you are just worried about how they perceive you. Page of Pentacles. Pay attention to this artwork here. Page of Pentacles or Knave of Disc in this. I feel like some of you guys need to bare your vulnerable heart to somebody that maybe you haven't really communicated with for a while, for whatever the reason. I don't feel like as if it's like something due to like a fight or something. I just feel like there's like a distancing. Someone is kind of convincing themselves that, you know, maybe they are just tired of being in the other person's life, or they're worried about that, or there's just like this sense of being like, maybe they just don't care, what have you. And it's like, I feel like y'all just need to talk it out. Two of Wands as well. Y'all need to just talk it out. Maybe this person can even help you or motivate you or give you the spark that you needed to create your own business, or to, you know, because I am going to go back to saying that, Capricorn, because I feel like that's really destined for many of you guys. Somehow there's some person in your life that you haven't really communicated with very often recently, Capricorn, plays a pivotal role in terms of your future. And I feel as if you guys need to just bare your heart out, put your pride to the side, darling, talk it out, have your feelings be known. And I feel as if that's going to help give you the motivation towards doing everything else that we talked about for your reading, Capricorn. So that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you, Capricorn. Hopefully you found some cards that resonate with you. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, honey. And also, if you want to book a private personal reading with me, Capricorn, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca. simplyvelca.com. Next to my social medias, TikTok and Instagram being SimplyVelca. Until next time, though, Capricorn, I love you so much.